We're going to show you how to set our magnetic snaps with prong backs into leather here. We stock a variety of magnetic snaps in a couple of different finishes. This is our 18mm prong back. When you're setting into leather, the way I like to do it is I like to come onto the piece and make a small indent with the prongs. You can also measure it and measure it out. As you can see, we've got our small indent. I'm going to take a knife, I'm going to make 2 small slits. So I'm going to flip it over. Sometimes it helps to come from the back side too, just to open up the back a little bit. All right. I'm going to grab the magnetic snap, and we are going to push through to the other side. Okay. So there you are. From here, I'm going to take one of our back plates, put that over the prong. So here is the key. When you are bending the prongs, we are going to bend them in on themselves. Get pliers too. The reason that we bend them in as opposed to out is because over time when the bag's in use, if you have the prongs on the outside, if it bends in, it's going to bend the prongs up and in, closer to each other. Over time, they're going to get closer, the magnet's going to pop out. When they're bent in on each other, there's no outside pressure, so that's going to be secure for a long, long time. So I've just installed the other side, but I wasn't able to get one of the prongs down. So if you can't, what I suggest is you lay it down flat on a softer surface, a poly surface if you have it, and just apply a little bit of pressure. That gets it down nice and flat. Now we've got both sides, make a nice connection. One other thing, if you are working with a fabric or a light material, it may not be strong enough when you cut through. It might tear, it might rip over time, or as you're installing it. So interfacing. Before you install the prongs through on a fabric, interfacing is a stronger material. It's almost a tear-proof material that you would put down first, bring the prongs up, and bend them over. That's going to give the bag structure, particularly with fabrics. And oftentimes when you're using this prong back with leather or any other material, you're generally going to sew a layer over this. So you're going to cover up the back plate and the prongs to make it look pretty. That is the way to install our magnetic snap with prongs.